Good evening, boxing fans, and welcome back to Andy's Cavern. Hope you're all well out there, guys. Well. Daniel, the Dalek, Dubois, seek and destroy, exterminate. He's going to be fighting Usyk again on July the 19th. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about that today. And still, they can't show Usyk any respect. Absolutely disgusting. Some guy called George Fox, I believe he's possibly Don Charles' son. You can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. I ain't always right, you know. Yes, he was being a complete buffoon. The disrespect he was showing to Usyk, calling him a liar, and that was never a low blow and all this. And we're back to that again. I even saw Frank Warren, Bricktop. He's out with photos trying to validate his claims that it was a legitimate punch that dropped Usyk. Can I not get over it? It's an absolute joke. Why do they keep going on and on, creating this crap narrative? It's infuriating. Give the man respect for what he's done. And I saw an interview. Jim White was interviewing them in the TalkSport studio. Fresh from the hottest ticket in town, which was Eubank Jr. versus Ben. Wembley Stadium, 67,000 people in attendance. Fresh from that, he's now at the front line of interviewing between Usyk and Dubois. And to be honest with you, I think Usyk's already inside Dubois' head, chipping away at his brain. His conscience, his confidence, dismantling him from the inside out, a bit like he did the last time. Usyk is always the gentleman, unflustered. He seems like the unshakable man, doesn't he? He's made of steely stuff. So the fight's on July the 19th, Wembley Stadium. I think they seem to be making an assumption everybody there's going to be cheering for Dubois, but the way his team are handling things is it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? A bit disappointing. Don Charles is a bitter old man. I had a bit of time for Don Charles, but he's kind of gone way down in my estimations. I give him credit for the job he did bringing Dubois back, but always moaning about this and moaning about that and negativity. Calls himself a man of God and all this stuff, and it just seems awful negative. That's what you seem to get from him. Bitter, twisted against Usyk. You never see any of that for Usyk's team. All you see is positivity. In my book, positivity defeats negativity. 8 days a week, twice on a Sunday. So that's what's happening now. Usyk and his team having to defend nonsense, having to. They've been. I don't know. It's nothing new, really, is it? I mean, after the Usyk Fury rematch, when Usyk did the business again, Usyk didn't get his flowers in either, did he? Adi Oladipo, the first question he asked him, what do you think of the scorecards? It's like, what? Give the guy some credit. He's just put on a masterclass boxing performance, and he's asking what he's trying to make out the scorecards weren't right. Or disappointing, very disappointing. But and then you had Daniel the Dalek Dubois bounding into the ring like Mr. Blobby. Usyk, I want my revenge. I want my revenge. What do you mean revenge? Feeling he was wrong done. Well, what did he do the rest of the fight? He kind of quit. He got knocked out by a jab, didn't he? He was totally bamboozled by Usyk. Two different levels, eh? Dubois is a good fighter. I've no doubt about that. He's a hard puncher. He's possibly the best of the rest, but personally I'd rather seen Usyk fighting Parker, or maybe fight Parker and then Kaba. Why has he got to beat everybody twice? It's like Groundhog Day to him, isn't it? He just in brick talk with his narrative. Daniel does him this time. Daniel does. And what if he doesn't? How many more chances is he going to get to do him? I can see Usyk doing a similar job to the last time. Yeah, Dubois maybe improved a bit, but he's still one-dimensional compared to Usyk. Usyk's like one of the mad octopuses that can change shapes and do all different things. He's not just a one-trick pony. He can do so many things. He is the complete fighter, and he'll be remembered as an all-time great in the future, I believe. He's a modern day great, and I don't say that lightly. I'm not a fanboy any boxer, but proper quality talent like that, it's got to be admired, and I wouldn't be doing my job if I wasn't commending him. He's done everything on the road. He's up against it. I mean, this fight will be at Wembley. Hopefully there's no controversy with judges and referees, and it could all be geared up against Usyk in that respect. Though I did feel that about Eubank. Everyone appeared to be against him, and thankfully, which was good for boxing, there was no controversy surrounding that. I know there's still folk screaming that Ben won, Ben could have gone either way. Oh, it was a draw. No. I think Eubank outlanded him. I think, if I'm right in saying, by the punch stats, he outlanded him just about every round. Might have been every round. So how can they be claiming that's no? For me, Eubank was cleaner, crisper, far more accurate. Ben was missing a lot. He was throwing plenty of punches, but there wasn't a lot of them getting. There wasn't as many getting through as you would have thought, or as some people would have thought. Most folk can see it for what it is. But it's people who should know boxing that are trying to say that. I think Tony Bell, you maybe said that Ben won by 116, 112. I had no problem with the judges. Some people were saying it was wide. I thought they were probably spot on. You could even said it was maybe more for Eubank. I think it was somebody talking about the canvas being slippy with advertising on it. Might have been Hartman. Because I think somebody said it at some point, Eubank was hurt, his legs went, but I reckon there was a lot of slipping on the canvas. Well, all fighters, most fighters that night. So why have they got these slippy things on the canvas? You need to, just because it's advertising, surely there's other places that can advertise round the sides and whatnot, up above. If it's going to, a boxer could do an ankle or a knee or something like that. So I would say that's dangerous, isn't it? A health and safety hazard, you might say. So so that's it for the night, because it's getting late again. But I hope you're all well out there, guys. I think there'll be a few things to talk about this week moving forward. And don't forget, like and subscribe to Andy Scaver, and like and subscribe to Canada's Boxing Channel, and like and subscribe to Porky's Corner. I'll hopefully be back on there soon. I've had a hectic weekend, and last week I was away on holiday, so I've not had a lot of time off late, as usual, but even less off late. But I hope to try and amend that this coming week. And Canada Bob's also back from his vacation, pumping out the content again. Bob, good on you, man. All you get is the truth from these channels, and a lot of folk can't handle the truth, but if you want the truth, this is where to come. Here, Porky's Corner and Canada's Boxing Channel. And don't forget, Boxers in Need, www.boxersinneed.com. Look it up and see if you want to donate. Do a bit of good for charity, for retired boxers and grassroots boxing. Okie dokie, guys. I think that's it for tonight, and I'll hopefully be back again tomorrow or the next day if I can, even if it's just for a shot. But okie dokie. So I'll say good night to you, and it's good night from me. Good night.